What is up, everybody? Turboverse here today. So apparently, PushSquare has some Sony guys pissed off with this newest article. So PushSquare is not messing around. They don't care about this whole Ghost of Tsushima Directors Cut pricing model they have for this thing here. And they say reaction: messy Ghost of Tsushima upgrade makes PS5 for the payers. And so this is an article that's not looking too favorably about the Director's Cut for Ghost of Tsushima. And some PlayStation guys are angry at this. They are pissed off. They are mad because this is pretty much like a pro Sony publication or a pro Sony website, and they weren't having this DLC stuff right here. They weren't having this DLC pricing. And one of the main people that was angry about this is MBG, and he says he says simple solution to anyone who has a problem with the pricing: don't buy it and move on with your life. Crazy, right? Just keep in mind meals will be enjoying their native port and expansion. Also, it's not messy. Just take a moment to read a few sentences. So he says the whole if you don't like it, don't buy it, which everybody always says if you don't like it, don't buy it. So it's nothing new. But it's just kind of funny how people just like they just shield for this company just like with just ease. It's like, dude, it's like no duh. If you don't like it, don't buy it. But not to get your opinion out there that you're not okay with this, you're just gonna blindly support it. It's just pretty crazy. Then he says, "Nah, man, we should ask for better pricing. Not this. Don't buy it and move on. It's just is that's the case, should we do it as well as Microsoft whenever they make mistakes or manipulative stuff like this, right?" Um, and then he says, $30 seems fair for all the content they're giving us. And so people made a little spreadsheet, like a little bullet point thing of the content they're getting. The Icky Island expansion, the new armor, which I don't care about, the DualSense 3 audio support, 4K 60, faster loading, more photo mode, save transfer, all this stuff right here. This DualSense up to like save transfer should be free. All this stuff should be in free. It should be free stuff. Like just for it to be for the PS5, the DualSense and 3 audio support and 4K 60, that should be free. Faster loading, that should be free. Why are they charging you for this stuff? Like $20 for PS4 to get expansion, $30 for PS4 to PS5. And it's like that's what people have the problem with. Like if it was just like you can, if once this update comes out on August 20th, if you just put in your PS4 disc or your PS4 download, it's just upgrade to the PS5 version for free, and they charge you separately for the expansion pack. But no, they're charging you for the expansion pack to upgrade to PS5 for $10, and then for the expansion costs like $20. So if they would just they would have saved all this trouble. They would just charge $20 for the expansion pack. That would have been it. They charge $20 for the expansion. That would have been it. And like if you had the PS4 version, you just upgrade it for free to the PS5 version. There have been no issues here. But because they want to be greedy, they cause all this controversy. So this is the actual PushSquare article. People that got people upset. So it says cough up. Sony may see itself as a premium platform of the marketplace these days, but it's up for debate how long dedicated fans will continue to pay for the privilege of playing on the PS5. While the Japanese giant's main competitor, Microsoft continues to offer outrageous value through its Xbox Game Pass program, the PlayStation maker is hiking prices hard. Today's announcement of Ghost of Tsushima Directors Cut is further evidence of that. The game already is almost a year old. Costs $70 on the next-gen console, an outrageous sum when you consider that the release has been available since 2020. And that's another thing too that it's kind of funny right here with this whole $70 price point. So a lot of Sony fans, they like to make fun of the Nintendo guys because hey, Nintendo charges of their fan base $60 for games that's like older, like such like the Skyward Sword game was charging for like a remaster of that older game. But Sony's kind of doing the same thing, especially recently with these director cuts or these director cuts. Like they're charging $70 for a game that's not even a year old yet. People are speculating they probably gonna do the same thing with Last of Us Part 2, and they're gonna do the same thing with Death Stranding. So Sony's kind of doing the same thing as Nintendo when they're charging their fan base these crazy prices for these games that probably should be a lot cheaper. So I'll continue on. Cost $70 on the next gen console, an outrageous sum when you consider that the release has been available since 2020. Yes, it includes the new Icky Island expansion and a variety of other welcome improvements, but this is effectively Game of the Year edition, a re-release that historically will retail for a lower price point, not more. Yeah, Game of the Year editions usually cost a lot less. Like I remember, like the Fallout 4 Game of the Year, or the Skyrim Definitive Edition or Game of the Year Edition, they cost less. They usually cost less, but they charge you more instead because it's on PS5. Sony instead is wringing every last cent out of its loyal fans. The company's commitment to its new next-gen pricing model means that it's charging $10 premium to upgrade the PS4 version of the Director's Cut to the PS5 version. At a time where free PS4 to PS5 upgrades have become standard, heck, the platform holder allows fans to upgrade their copies of Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales and Sackboy, a big adventure free of charge less than a year ago. As far as we can tell, the major difference between Ghost of Tsushima PS5 and PS4 versions is the addition of Japanese lip sync, 3D audio, and DualSense support. And should they really charge you $10 for this upgrade, like a Japanese lip sync, 3D audio, and DualSense? It's like why they charge you for this? Like really? Mostly expected improvements for a next-gen upgrade at this stage. We're sure that there'll be more than the hoodwork, a PlayStation blogger first to drastically improve load times, for example. Otherwise, this sounds like a fairly standard stuff for PS4 to PS5 upgrade. And the defensive Sucker Punch, you did add the excellent Ghost of Tsushima Legends update for free. That is the multiplayer mode, but if you don't care about multiplayer, that doesn't affect you. Like, I don't care about multiplayer at all, so I don't know why I should be having to pay for that too if I don't care about the mode. Yet, for as cliche and eye-rolling as this inclusion may read, for the players does not really appear to become for the payers. Wait, did I read this right? Yet, as for the cliche and eye-rolling as conclusion may read, for the players really does appear to be coming for the payers. So he's saying Sony's trying to get every cent. They're trying to make you pay up for these next generation upgrades. Yeah, a lot of people are not happy with it. A lot of people are definitely happy with it. Like even when you look at the PushSquare comment section for the Twitter post, that's Sony now, mess after mess, still leading the market. Laughing emoji. PushSquare are the anti-Sony police now for several months. How about some pro-Sony articles for once? Used to admire PushSquare for being a decent outlet for news and reviews, but nothing but anti-Sony slant on news for months now. It's becoming a joke. So he wants them to kiss Sony's butt. That's what he wants them to do. He don't want them to criticize Sony whatsoever. He wants them to be back to a space where they just kiss Sony butt. It was like, nope. I guess you just got to stop following PushSquare then, because they're definitely sure they'd be critical whenever Sony starts doing these mess ups. Whenever they start especially like one of these different things like this, especially like charging you more for a Game of the Year edition. I like how they point out that in the article too. How the Game of the Year editions used to cost less than the actual standard game because hey, it's just the game release all its DLC content. But now they charge you more because it's on PS5, which I didn't think about it before, but he does make a point. They charge you more for these Game of the Year editions now because it's on PS5, so it's kind of messed up. As if they didn't already offer an upgrade for PS5 earlier, this comes with a new expansion of other PS5 add-ons, which did take time, effort, and money by devs to implement, so they should give it for free. Seriously, what the f? We got Legends completely for free. People just love to complain. I don't think people have a problem paying for the expansion pack. We have a problem paying with all these other additional features they're giving away, like the Japanese lip sync, DualSense features, fast loading time. Like that you shouldn't be charged for that. That's like standard stuff that happens when you upgrade to PS5. Like that shouldn't be something that you just charge for. So why are you being about this? You already got free resolution and frame rate upgrades and a free multiplayer mode. Now you're upset about a standalone DLC wasn't free too. People aren't bitching that the DLC is not free. They are being that the PS5 version isn't free. How come other companies don't charge for PS5 upgrades of games that people already own on PS4 like Final Fantasy VII, Doom Eternal, Greedfall, Crash 4, Hitman 3, Metro, and more, but Sony gets a pass? What exactly is messy? They are offering new players the chance to buy Ghost with the expansion for $7 on PS5. If you already own it, you can pay $30 for the expansion. Your publication is the worst. No, you're paying $30 to be able to upgrade the game only through buying the expansion, while every other dev is providing free next-gen upgrades. Hell, even Square gave Final Fantasy VII Remake a free PS5 upgrade, and its DLC costs $30 as well. Shady. PS5 upgrade is free, great. DLC costs $20, great. DLC costs $30 on PS5 because of the PS5 upgrade. If the PS5 upgrade is free, why do I have to pay an extra $10 to get the DLC PS5 upgrade? Well, that's the upgrade for the entire project. Fanboys in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Quality game worth getting an update. Xbox expect everything for nothing. Day and date on Game Pass. Can't remember what it's like to buy a game and support the developers directly. Cheap bastards. Okay. Like, what? Because they have a little meltdown in the comment section about Xbox gamers. Okay, then this guy says Microsoft supports and pays developers who publish on Xbox Game Pass directly. They also relieves an uplift in sales, as many developers have said. Fantastic deal for gamers and developers. Sony are making a habit of charging gamers for remasters slash remakes and director's cuts. Sony right now, but also me, I'll wait for the sales like I usually do. And maybe I'll come back to the original game since I'll still on my to-do list. Yeah, I will probably just wait for the director's cut to go down in price, like the actual like physical version go down in price. I don't have this whole FOMO thing where I can get this day one. I don't gotta get this anywhere near August 20th. I can wait a few months as it drops down to a price I want to get. But yeah, I'm not paying $30. I'm not paying $30. If I do pay $30, it's gonna be for the whole director's cut physical edition thing, which is originally priced at 70. I just wait it out. It's not that big of a deal for me. PlayStation is screwing up this generation so far. It's still pretty early, but it's kind of disappointing with this style of decision, along with others like the PS3 Vita Store fiasco, so not going to use the SSD and NVMe expansion port, PS4 to PS5 game saves, upgrades, etc. Uh, Entitled gamers want hardworking people who make content to give away said content for free. LOL. Why do you keep saying this? Like it keeps saying this when this is not true. People don't have any problem paying for the expansion whatsoever. They have a problem paying for these extra features Sony is charged for, like this, like the lip sync, the DualSense audio feature, the haptic feedback feature. People don't want to just pay for that. Like that's so like that don't sound like the stuff people should be charged for. Especially like every other company in the industry is just doing free upgrades now. So it's kind of weird they'd be the one to stick out for charging for these features. So hey, PushSquare, you do know you're a PlayStation site, right? Lately, I am beginning to wonder if you are being run by a green team. LOL. Ghost of Tsushima is already playable on the PS4, PS5 at 4K 60. If you not want to upgrade a new expansion, then don't buy it. Oh no, duh. It's like, why do you keep saying that? If you don't like it, don't buy it. Like no, like no S Sherlock. Why do you keep saying that? That's like there's like a program like trained response to say if you don't like it, don't buy it. Well, that's obvious. Crazy enough, people charge for hundreds of hours of work. Nothing messy about it. You're paying for an expansion with plenty of add-ons, extras on top. Okay, so they're gonna keep adding this expansion thing up in there where people aren't talking about the expansion. They're talking about these extra features people are charging for. They're charging you for. Nobody has a problem paying for the expansion. Once again, why do they keep putting this up in there? Let's see. Just tell me when it's coming out. I'll pay whatever price they ask for. At least this PlayStation fanboy is honest. He says, "Hey, you can charge whatever you want and just bring it out already." Holy S, the Sony Simpson is comment thread is just too much for me. I just need to get some sleep. I can't right now. Yeah, they are simping hard for the Sony right now. It is ridiculous. If we be about price every time, maybe Sony won't charge us. What a terribly whining article. Amazon has the PS4 game sold at 40. Add in the 30 for the expansion as well and still for the PS5 specific upgrades, and you still have your $70. Messy research is more like it. Do better. Messy editorial makes game designers and developers broke. It's a $30 upgrade for a game I would have to pay $60 for again. So he would happily pay. So he's gonna be the one buying this game for $70 again. He's gonna be the one doing it again. That is crazy. Like I said before, like they said in the article, Game of the Year editions cost less, but he's willing to pay more for the Game of the Year edition. That's pretty insane to me. Then don't effing buy it. I hope no one does. Don't mind paying extra for the new DLC, but I'm not a fan of the $10 increase for the PS5 version though. This heading makes no sense. Are people expecting everything to be free now? Oh, the horror. Paying $10 for an upgrade or $20 for an expansion to a fantastic game. Y'all want everything for free? Go sub to Game Pass. Why do they keep mentioning Game Pass? Like, geez, why does Game Pass keep getting mentioned? Like, this is clearly a Sony game, but Game Pass keeps getting mentioned. And I don't understand why do you think you should pay $10 for an upgrade? Like really, we paying $10 for upgrades now? That's like the cool. That's like the coolest thing in the streets. Paying $10 for upgrades, for next gen upgrades. That makes no sense to me. So people want an expansion for free. The F is this welfare? No, we want the PS5 version free. There's a difference. Like they keep mixing the two between saying that people want the expansion free. No, I never made that argument. They want the expansion for free. They don't want the PS5 update for free. Like they keep mixing that two. They keep mixing the two together for some reason. So I'm kind of let's read the quote tweets now. I'm kind of curious what people are saying in the quote tweets to this article. This is insane. Look at all the Sony fanboys that are okay with being charged settings for Game of the Year edition. Dudes, no wonder Sony doesn't respect this fan base and charges them for everything. Yeah, they really shouldn't. Like, why should Sony respect this fan base? They willingly just pay for a settings for a Game of the Year edition. Like, this is pretty crazy. If these guys are saying that, then you know it's bad. If a PlayStation, pretty much a pro PlayStation website is saying that, hey, this price is pretty kind of messed up, then you know it's kind of Sony's kind of messing up right there. Why do people complain about prices? Just don't buy the material. No duh. Like they keep saying the same crap. I'm very sad to say this, but it looks like Microsoft bought PushSquare. Shaking my head. So apparently, if you disagree with what Sony does, you're Microsoft bought you off. You're paid by Microsoft now. Like, these guys are just ridiculous. Like this is just craziness, crazy talk. And now Microsoft bought PushSquare. Okay, that's interesting. In the defense of Sucker Punch didn't make those decisions. Sony did. They did the exact same thing when they did for Spider-Man PS5. I have to say the upgrade path sucks. Why is the media taking a dig at Sony these days? It's deliberate, or maybe because Sony's keeps making messed up moves. Maybe that's why. This is so true. At this point, I would say either people are really dumb, fanboys are too rich when they don't care, but Sony's taking the advantage and abusing with their games. I won't pay $7 for this. Sony needs to understand before it gets too late for them. Uh, Rename your Twitter to Push A. Seems like you don't like Push and Square no more. What? these, the song from these Sony guys was pretty funny. You gotta pay on every platform though, and don't even bring on $7 games, cause those on every platform but Nintendo and PC. Imagine complaining about having to buy a product. Simple upgrades to a year-old game should not be charged for. Microsoft hands out pretty much better than Sony. First Spider-Man, then this, and now potentially Death Stranding suffers from the same fate. I'm sure this is Sony calling the shots, not the developer. It's not messy. The haters can F off. This is clickbait. This is clickbait on another level. Can't wait for PlayStation to fully blacklist this S site. They are so mad. Jeez, these guys are pissed off. Even PlayStation websites say payers. Crying emoji. Sony is leveraging the price of their software like their cocky attitude when the PS3 was $600 at launch price. I don't get why PS4 games are being remastered when the PS5 supports backwards compatibility. Make new games. This is getting boring. Or if I do get this, I might like legit just pay for the DLC expansion. I make that be it. Like that $20, I might legit just do that. Then again, we don't know how long that expansion is because this is getting kind of crazy at this point. They want to charge you a full $30. I'll pay 20 just for the DLC expansion if it's worth it. But actually, somebody's just for $10 extra just for the features for the PS5 features is pretty ridiculous. It's like the game already runs at 4K 60, so I might just stick with this amount of $20 expansion pack because this is pretty ridiculous. They charge you for something they shouldn't charge for. It's just I don't get it. So I'm concluded right there. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below. How you feel about this director's cut once again? The Sony guys are even pissed off at PushSquare, which that is something new to me. Like this pro PlayStation, but they are even mad at this website after talking about this this messy DLC, this messy price, these the messy prices they're charging. So definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like this video. As always, thanks for watching and peace. Wow, this is a long video. Jeez.